I don't think I'd want to play chess with that guy. Let's put it that way. That guy's smarter.
Next thing you know, it's like, what? How did I end up married to his daughter? What?
Right. I thought we were playing a game of chess here. What? Hey, Internet. It's Paul. It's Matt, the Dork Lords. We are here talking about House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 3. Second of his name. We open with the crab feeder doing as his name suggests. When Daemon shows up on Bloodworm, but it's not the game changer they hoped, because Crab Feeder's army escapes into the sea caves, thwarting the dragon's effectiveness. We get a metaphor for his arrival. The crab banquet soldier that Daemon is there to rescue is crushed under Bloodworm's foot. So it's like a it's like a House of the Dragon, Scylla and Charybdis, trapped between the crab and the dragon's foot. So, anyway.
At least it's a quick death.
Yeah, agreed. Right. I guess if you were to pick, like, which way would you rather go? Bitten to death over time by crabs, or just squashed by a big foot? You're like, oh, okay, fine. I'll take the squash.
I'll have the squash, if
I'll
that's all right.
I'll have the crab, thank you. We end with Daemon undergoing a suicide mission to take out Crab Feeder once and for all. The gambit pays off. Daemon drags Crab Feeder's half-corpse out of the sea caves. Paul?
Yes?
What did you think of episode 3?
I liked it. Yeah, it was fun. That crab feeder, I wanted him to die some time ago. So the fact that Doctor Who was able to kill him, that's great.
That's right. He was like a Cyberman or something, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, do we think he had grayscale? I don't know, it seemed like
I had heard reports that he did have grayscale.
That he did? Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's a cool little touch there. Anyway.
Yes.
So, but I think that's contagious. I don't know if you want to be, dragging him around.
I don't think it's going to be a problem for him.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't think it's a plot point. Oh no! But we have another time jump, which is cool. We get basically this one's a 3-year jump from the last episode. Yes. So I'm liking how this thing is moving through time to get to the story it wants to tell. And Succession is that story. It's obviously very important to the plot of this show. And now, 3 years after episode 2, Viserys has a male heir thanks to Queen Alicent. Much like the dragon's foot metaphor, we also get the metaphor of the Great Hunt, which takes up most of the episode, really. It's the idea that this hunt has been staged to celebrate Prince Aegon's 2nd birthday. And supposedly there's a white hart. It's been spotted in the King's Wood, which would be like this amazing omen if they could hunt it down and kill it in honor of Aegon's birthday. They don't.
No.
The omens, it's like, they substitute this different deer, and it's like this really ceremonial killing.
Yes. After they get the beast drunk and tie him down,
like,
so that the king can have a shot.
It takes him two strikes. Oh, hit him over here. Oh, okay. Tie him down a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a birthday boy with a piñata.
Right. Take another swing, Timmy.
Yeah.
And so it does feel like this second-rate imitation of a good omen. Like, we need a good omen. All right, we can't get the white hart. Okay. Oh, this guy's really tough for the king to kill. Okay, just hold it down. All right, we got a thing. It was pretty close. Yay, success. And then, of course, Rhaenyra, who isn't even hunting the white hart, sees it.
Yeah, sees one, but she doesn't do anything, though.
Right, she lets it go.
Yes.
What do you think? If there was some symbolism there, what do you think is the symbolism of her letting the white hart go?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that there's some reason to think that she belongs on the throne, I guess.
I was thinking it might be that it's showing the fact that she had the chance to kill it, and then she brought it back. It would be like this big political win for her, right? Like, see, the Omen, I killed the White Stag. I almost felt like it was like she was just tired of courtly games. Like she's got like, who's the best politically to marry? How can I gain the favor of my father over my half brother? If I take this creature's corpse back to court, will it increase my standing? I mean, I feel like here's a deer that she probably wouldn't kill otherwise, and she's having to consider killing it for political gain, and she's just like, screw it. No, go. Get out of here, you. I don't know, maybe. That's kind of that's where I came down on it.
That's an interesting thought. I've heard many people disdain at her whininess. And I don't know. She's certainly in a bad position. I wish that she was more assertive in terms of it's like, okay, I'm supposed to be the heir. Let me sit in these fucking meetings. It's like she's sending me away just because I said something. But I can keep quiet, but don't send me away. Come on, you should be figuring out how I can speak. You could be figuring out how to integrate me instead of, sending me off. So in this one, when she's, giving her mind, speaking her mind to that woman there about her criticizing the crown or whatever, the choice of the crown, it's like, okay, but she hasn't been, she's not that kind of character, unfortunately. I mean, but fine, I still like her though.
Yeah, I didn't get. I wasn't annoyed by her level of frustration. I guess like she's in a bad position. Her friend betrayed her essentially. Like, wait, what? Yes. You did what? You married my dad? What the hell? And then has this kid that's going to supplant her. And I mean, by all rights, she's kind of reading the tea leaves and going, "Oh man, my dad's gonna have to choose over me now, and I'm just sitting here, and he's trying to marry me off to the Lannisters." I was like, God, so I can. She has reason. Let's put it that way. It's not that she's just like, I have everything I want, and I'm still upset. Like, no, her life is pretty, depressing in a lot of ways. So I can see why she might feel that way. The person who I think is maybe like secretly the new Spider, the new Varys, perhaps, of House of the Dragon is Lord Strong, right? So he was the one that originally urged Viserys to who you should marry is the daughter of Corlys. I think that would make a good match, and then Viserys chooses against him. Well, here again, he comes up to give his advice, and Viserys is like, let me guess, you're gonna say he should Rhaenyra should marry your son, and he's like, no, actually, I think the wisdom that I was talking about earlier still holds, and you should probably have Rhaenyra marry the son of Corlys, and that'll tie that up again because it's still at odds. And so he's just kind of quietly in the background. I don't think I'd want to play chess with that guy. Let's put it that way. That guy's smarter.
Next thing you know, it's like, what? How did I end up marrying to his daughter? What?
Right. I thought we were playing a game of chess here. What the? And now I got a dragon's foot on me? Anyway. So anyway, Lord Strong. I got my eye on you. I think you're the Varys of this group. After last week's episode, one of our excellent commenters, Ferniak 5000, directed me to the Grand Maester conspiracy theory, Paul. Are you familiar with the Grand Maester conspiracy theory?
I might be.
You might be? Oh, okay. So this was in response to another awesome commenter, Jerome, who was musing about how, for such a bright guy, Otto Hightower, his actions in this marriage to his daughter almost can't help but stir up a civil war. And so he was asking, like, why is it, it seems like not so bright for this master strategy guy. Cue the Grand Maester conspiracy. Thanks to Ferniak, I read up on this thing. All right, so in short, it appears that for generations, the Maesters, remember our academics,
Yep.
With the support of the Hightower family, have been trying to rid the world of magic and dragons that come with that, seeing basically magic as the opposite of academic study.
Wow, interesting.
It was kind of like the dark side of the force kind of thing. Hey, it's it'll destroy the world. So let's see if we can find ways to minimize magic in the world.
They're evolutionists.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good point. And of course, if you're going to take out the dragons, it means you're probably going to have to take out the Targaryens as well. And so the theory would suggest that Otto's actions are actually calculated to bring the Targaryens into a civil war. And in a show like this, I suppose that's actually possible. So anyway, thanks for sending me down that rabbit hole, Ferniak. It is interesting reading. And
sure.
There you go. So the Grand Maester conspiracy.
I think the extent of what I read is perhaps that Maesters were sort of working to their own ends throughout their history.
Right, they had their own agenda.
Yeah. But okay, that's very interesting that you would sacrifice your daughter in pursuit
right,
of that.
If that's true, it's like woo. That is cold. That is cold.
Yeah.
Your daughter, your grandson, yeah. So it seems like a lot to sacrifice, maybe more than it seems reasonable, but there's some unreasonable people in this in Game of Thrones.
Oh, sure.
And in the House of Dragons.
Yeah.
Some zealots. Speaking of unreasonable people, let's talk about Daemon for a second. So,
all right.
I like the moment when it's near
when
the
he
end here.
beats shoots the messenger.
He shoots the messenger. Yeah, beats up the messenger. I have my theory on why he does that. What is your thought on why? So it's like, okay, Corlys's family has asked King Viserys for help. Hey, we're getting our butts kicked. We need help down here against the crab feeder. And so Viserys finally is like, you know what? Okay, fine. You're right. Let's send some folks. So he sends a note to his brother. Hey, brother, help's on the way. It's coming. And you would think most people who are losing in a war would be like, reinforcements, yay! But instead, Daemon's like, screw you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
So why do you think, before I give my thoughts, why do you think Daemon just beats the hell out of the guy?
Well, I need your help. Now you're willing to help me. So he's mad that it's coming so late. And also that he actually feels insulted by it. You're like, of course I'm not gonna let my brother fail or whatever. So it's all about you. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's basically what I'm thinking as well. There's that little sense of I don't want to be seen as a failure. Like, the only reason I won is because my brother came and bailed me out. Like, he didn't ask for the help. The Corlys asked for the help. So I think it was like, this is my action. I wanted to be the hero of this moment, separate from my brother. And now my brother's going to come in and claim all the credit. Screw you. Which is then what accelerates him going, okay, how long do I have until he gets here? Go.
Yeah, I found it really interesting that the brother, who was doubtful about Daemon, did not believe at all. He suggested that Daemon should be the one to go down there, but he didn't say it in front of him. He's like, I don't think he was within earshot of him at all. When Daemon comes and learns of that and beats down the brother, he's like, okay, fine, I'm just going to go out there and be this, draw all their fire and energy. Right. So he does exactly the thing that the brother didn't think he was going to do, that he was worth doing, and he just, he accomplishes against all odds. Actually, it's sort of like he should be dead.
It's almost like a Deus Ex Machina thing, where it's just like
yes.
All right, so I'm going to hide the arrows, and then I'm going to hack and slash and.
Yeah, it's a good dramatic construction where it's sort of like, this shouldn't work at all, but we're gonna really make it look like it's not that easy to do, and it didn't look like it was that easy.
It did not look easy.
Yeah, and so it's sort of like, oh my God, he's still getting away. It's like, really, he's not going to get by any. Oh, okay, he got hit by a couple of arrows.
He was hiding under like a half of a wooden plank. You're like, okay,
yeah, yes, exactly.
It's not completely hidden.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Also, the fact that it's like it's so obviously by the time he's still running around fighting. And not dying. It's pretty obvious, I think, to most people that would be on that island. Like, this is his intent to draw us out. And
yes.
They all just pour out.
They all went like, oh, we all of us must go to kill him. We do. Yeah. Clearly.
Clearly, he's killing. So all of us, one by one.
Yeah, let's all go together.
Why don't we pick like 10 guys? How about that? Who wants to be the 10? Let's draw straws. He's not going anywhere. All right.
It's like, yeah, all 10. And then unfortunately, they aren't good at counting. No, so then they all end up running out anyway.
They have crab
10,
brains.
Right? This is 10?
This is 10. This is 10-ish. We're also reminded, and it took me a second to like, oh, that's why. I was like, where is Bloodworm? But I guess if the dragon isn't being ridden, maybe he's not relied upon to like attack on his own. So I was kind of waiting for Damon's dragon to show up, but because you keep seeing these shots of the crab feeder going, you do get a dragon eventually, but it's not Damon's dragon. So,
okay. I thought maybe someone had jumped on Damon's dragon, but no, he has another dragon there. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's just a thing of like, okay, the dragons have to have a rider, in order to be fully functional. So anyway, it's intriguing. I like, we've only 3 episodes in, but they've really kind of painted some fun, intriguing character portraits of Viserys and Rhaenyra and Alicent and Daemon, and they're making choices that are unexpected. But then you think about it and you're like, oh, cool. That kind of, even though I wasn't expecting that to happen, I can see why it's happening, and that's really cool. That's always fun TV.
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, great, okay, I can see the mindset for all this. So
yeah. And I think too, part of it really is that those aren't the best decisions. You can make an argument that they're the best in their situations, but there are consequences to those decisions, and we see them.
Right.
So
by all rights, leads to good drama
too.
Right. I mean, all rights, he should have been like, "Oh my God, I don't want my brother to help me out. Fine, I'm going to try this desperate gambit, and then it pays off." But he probably easily could have gone, "Oh," and he died.
Right.
He died because he didn't want his brother to come help him. You're like, "Oh," so yeah, but. No, you're right. People making bad choices, but bad choices that fit within their character, which is great.
Yeah. And seeing a bad decision play out, even though you might, wish, if you actually like the characters, want them to make better decisions. It's like, there's a reason why they're doing this, and that's part of the tragedy of it. It's like we're 3 years later, and they haven't made up yet, Rhaenyra.
And Alicent. Yeah.
And Alicent have not made up. It's like, she's really mad 3 years later.
Maybe they were like, oh, we're about to maybe make up. And then it's like, by the way, I'm pregnant. And by the way, I just had a boy. And by the way, it's his birthday. We're all celebrating it. Like,
I'm pregnant again. Of course, I can't, I got to keep doing it.
Right, we're pushing you farther down the succession line. But anyway, you want to have ice cream? Yeah. No, it's really cool. I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far. Looking forward to seeing how they play out the rest of this season and get ready for more time jumps, which I'm really eager to see, like them in their mature middle age. Which I think we're going to get this season. I mean, they got the actresses cast, so I think that's coming. All right, we'll be back talking about Rings of Power, talking about House of the Dragon, talking about She-Hulk. So come on back for all of that. Thank you as always, Paul. Yes. Appreciate it, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we'll talk to everybody next time. Bye.
Bye.